The first time I saw a Clydesdale horse in person was back in the late 70s when I went on a field trip to Busch Gardens. From then on, I've been amazed by these horses. The size, the power, the strength. I mean, just take a look at how big this horse is. But now with all the strength and power that these horses have, they're still gentle giants. Well, today, you and I are going to Cambria, California, where we're going to tour the Covell Ranch. Here, they raise and breed Clydesdale horses. So here's how it works. The tours are by appointment only. So you can take a tour, just like we're going to do today, or you can horseback ride, so you can actually ride on these gentle giants. Visit their website, make a reservation, and come and visit the Covell Ranch.
Hi, I'm Tara, and welcome to the Covell Ranch. My family has been here for 23 years, and we raise Clydesdale horses. Welcome to the tour. So of the 2,000 acres, about half of it is pine forest, about half of it's open pasture, and we drive through bull. But the longest stretch is the first stretch of no animals, and that's just because it's so densely populated. We don't have livestock out here, and I mean populated by trees. So tons of wildlife, but no livestock in these fields. Yeah.
Even though it was a cold, overcast day, we had so much fun riding around the property, asking Tara all kinds of questions and learning the history of the ranch. Did you know they have Angus beef cattle on the ranch?
Four different times. Yeah. So basically what that means is, see how flat cow poop is? Yeah. It's because it's so well digested that they absorb like most every nutrients possible from their feed. Whereas horses' poop is like super clumpy, and that's because they digest it once. So they're very inefficient digesters. They don't get near as much nutrients from food as cows do. So all these tall skinny trees we're driving through are called Monterey pines, and Monterey pines are a type of endangered tree that grow natively between Santa Barbara and Monterey. Because Monterey pines are an endangered species, a group called the Nature Conservancy approached my dad shortly after we moved here and told him that he should conserve this land because the trees were special and basically everything I just told you. And he was like all for it, but he's like, you know, I don't really need to enter a contract with you though because we're not going to develop it anyway, so like, rest assured in that. And they said, well, that doesn't matter because if you ever sell it, the next person can develop the whole property. So with a little bit of convincing, my dad decided that he agreed and that we should like officially preserve it. So in 2002, a couple years after we bought the ranch, we did end up putting a conservation easement on the ranch. Each contract is different, but basically they just try to prevent any development to the extent of which the owner is willing to do. So on the 2,000 acres, only 5 structures can ever be built, and that's in perpetuity with the property, not my family. So if it ever sold several years from now, which that's never the intent, but metaphorically speaking, no one can ever develop it beyond 5 structures.
Oh, that's nice to know.
And that's the whole property.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
Oh, you're so cute. Funny comparison for size, right? This little guy you're petting, he's literally exactly a month old. Today, I believe it's today the 23rd.
1 month old?
No, he'll be 1 month old tomorrow.
Wow.
Just be careful he doesn't draw blood.
Look at the size.
This is a full-grown quarter horse.
Oh,
and this is a 1 month
man.
old Clydesdale.
Wow.
And in reality, he's not that much smaller.
Wow.
And
That is
this
something.
This is his mama right here, full-grown Clydesdale.
Wow.
You can tell y'all, baby.
They want you to pet them. That's why they line up to the fence like that.
How are you? Yeah.
If they move,
Oh.
it's usually because they want you to change where you're scratching.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty funny.
They know where the good spots are, huh?
This little guy's a muncher. They love scratches.
Yeah.
Live for attention.
Oh.
When you scratch them, you know how dogs kick their feet, they wiggle their lips.
Yeah. Oh. Look at you. Look at you.
I gotta warm up my hands, they're freezing.
Oh, I know. It is chilly. Look at that. You know, they're just so full of muscle.
Oh, yeah.
Clydesdales, they're just.
This is like as natural as it gets. These 2 mares are brood mares, which means they're not doing any sort of like physical activity. Brood mare being like the mare that has babies every once in a while. So they're not like muscled up from work at all. This is just like how they are.
Do you guys actually have shoes on them, or are they?
Shoes are not needed unless it's to help performance or if they're on really hard ground. And that's not just Clydesdales, that's any breed of horse. So these guys are all just living out in like grassy fields, so they don't need shoes.
Oh,
If we're gonna be working them on really hard ground like this every day, that would be a different story. But like my trail rides are through the grassy fields. And yeah, they just don't need shoes. Now every once in a while though, you'll get a horse that's literally called tender-footed, which means they're like sensitive to the ground, which again, that's pathetic because horses have always been on shod. But it happens. So if you have a horse that's tender-footed, then of course you put shoes on them. But if they're like a normal, healthy, hoofed horse, there's no point. Unless you're showing or on hard ground or...
Look at all. Look at the lips. She's like, yeah.
Oh, yes. You like that, don't you? Oh, nice scratches. Oh, yes. You like, show me some attention. Hi.
She's like, you felt me. I want some scratches too.
Yeah, look at you do. Oh.
She's like, I want pets too.
Hi. Oh. And this one is 6 days old?
6 days old.
Wow.
Yeah, so 6 days ago she was in that belly.
Wow.
I mean, think about that. That's crazy.
That really is.
We don't want to see your butt, girl.
Yeah, turn around. Let us see you.
Roses!
There she goes. Follow Mama.
Look at those legs. So
Yeah.
lovely. Sometimes they just like fall down. You got an itch? Yep, you got an itch. She is so cute.
Covell's Clydesdales in Cambria, California. These gentle giants are amazing. Thank you so much, Tara, for being a great host, and thanks goes out to everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give us that thumbs up, and we'll see you next time, right here on Outdoor Maddnes.
Mother is Camellia, and she's covered in pee and poo because she always lays down on her mom's pee and poo. So there you go.
Yeah, she's a baby. She don't care.